We go back to Lagos, where we were talking a while ago with Heather Murdock, our correspondent there. It's about the emergency rule that has been extended in northeastern Nigeria. Heather, I was asking you, what has been achieved in the last 6 months that the emergency rules have been in place?
What I was saying was that security forces have successfully, for the most part, pushed insurgents out of major urban centers. A lot of cities are much safer. Unfortunately, though, that means a lot of the countryside is much less safe, and there have been more and more militant attacks in the countryside, and even this week, too, in states that are not under emergency rule.
Now, they're also concerned that it has affected people and it will continue affecting people economically. Explain to us what this means.
Well, for a lot of northeastern Nigeria, the effects of emergency rule have been complete economic devastation. Businesses have shut down. Foreign investors have long since fled the region. They have no cell phone service and very little internet service in Borno State, which is the heart of the insurgency. And people have to actually drive out of the state to make a phone call. So it's very hard to conduct business. It also sometimes increases violence because people get attacked on the road when they drive out to make a phone call.
Now, for those who say that this is also more of a political move than a security move, why do they say so?
Well, people from all political sides say that. People who support President Jonathan would say that northern elites that want to unseat him as president will pay local thugs to make the region more insecure, therefore discredit his presidency. Opponents of the president will also say it is political, but they will blame him, saying they're being punished for criticism. Most notably, the Adamawa state governor has claimed that his state is being economically destroyed by the emergency rule as a punishment for his critique of the Jonathan administration. Other people will even go as far to say that the Jonathan administration wants to be in the region militarily ahead of the 2015 elections.
Now, some time back, the president actually said that some politicians are behind Boko Haram activities. Is there anyone who has been mentioned or taken to task over that?
Not to my knowledge. It seems to be that there's a lot of accusations flying around that none could be true or all of them could be true. But there is a certain logic in the accusation, though.
Well, in terms of the general sense of security in the entire country, how does it feel like way before the 2015 elections?
I think the whole country is tense, especially in areas like Kaduna and Jos in the middle of the country. It's situated between the north, which is mostly Muslim and mostly on one political end, and the south, which is mostly Christian and on the other political side. And people in the middle fear that it's going to be very bloody.
Well, thank you very much, Heather, for your reporting. Now,
thank you.
That's Heather Murdock, our reporter in Lagos, Nigeria, reporting live. Well, we want to know now what you think about Africa 54 and the stories we cover. Join the conversation on Facebook and check out our headlines 24/7 on voaafrica.com.